Bayou Posse. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the day I told y'all I was gonna do crawfish bisque. For those of you who do not know what crawfish bisque is, it's basically a red gravy roux that has crawfish tails, and also the bodies of the crawfish are stuffed with a dressing made from the meat of crawfish. And yeah, so I haven't had it in years, and I just was like, you know what, I got a taste for it. It's a good time to do it because it's, you know, crawfish season. So I decided I was gonna make that. And yeah, so if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Hit that like button, share, comment down below, and subscribe. Yeah, so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. And for those of you who have been watching me, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna try to bring y'all 2 videos a week, but with my work schedule, it's kind of hard. So I'm gonna try to do my filming on Sundays, and I'll post them around Monday or Tuesday. That way I can edit my videos and stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep y'all long. I'm gonna go ahead and get straight on into this video. So here we go. All right, y'all. So for the filling for the crawfish and to make a stock, I have 4 pounds. About 4 pounds of crawfish. I'm gonna show you how to peel the crawfish if you don't know how to peel it. So do that. I'll remove the first 2 notches from the top, and then pull the shell off like that, discard it into a bowl, and then I pull the vein off. And that's basically how you're gonna, and actually I'm gonna put this in my pot to make my stock. So I'll do another one. Twist the body from the head. I'll put the head in here. These 2 little notches right here. I'm gonna pull that back, like so. Pinch the tail, and then remove the vein. And that's basically all you're gonna do. All right, guys, so this is my crawfish. I don't know if you guys could see real good, but that's the bodies of the crawfish. Well, the tail, but the tail was in. And then I have the claws, and that's what I'm gonna use to make my stock. But I do want to show you, you can either buy the bag of the heads already clean, or you can clean them yourself. All you're gonna do is take it, stick your thumb in like that, and then just pull all of that out. Set that to the side, and then the inside you just gotta I just take my fingers and you clean that out. And this is what you're gonna, the part of that you're gonna stuff your head with. Well, this is what you're gonna put the stuff in it. And you just clean that out and rinse that off. You know, clean them once you're done. Rinse it off really good. And then, yeah. So I'll show you, I'll do another one to show you. And I didn't pull all the claws off, but I'm gonna pull these claws off. Put that in on the side for my stock. So again, stick your thumb in, pull, and you're gonna pull up on it. Like that. And that should, and you know, you could use a knife. Some people use like a knife or something to get the stuff out of here, but that's the part that you're gonna stuff. All right, and also all I did for the stock, I just added it to some the crawfish tails and the claws. I just put some water in a pot, and I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and then I'm gonna bring it down to a low heat and simmer for about an hour. So we can set that to the side and leave that, let that, like I said, simmer for an hour. Okay, so it's coming to a boil. I'm cutting my fire down. Just want y'all to see. Cut it down to like, we're gonna go, let's put it on low. And then I'm gonna cover it up and let it simmer for an hour. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the timer. And I'm gonna go for an hour. 1 hour. And this is what our stock looks like. So all you're gonna do You're just gonna take and strain it and just set it to the side. I just strain it into like you can strain it into like a large bowl. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that strained. This is what the broth looks like. So it's just gonna be flavored with that crawfish. And so, all right, y'all. So I want to show you what I was gonna use to make the stuffing to stuff the heads. Now I didn't sit up there and peel all them heads. I'm sorry. The hours I work. So to save you some time, you can buy these. These are crawfish heads, and it tells you directions on the back before you stuff them how to do it. So you basically bring 2 gallons of water to a boil, stir in 2 tablespoons of baking soda, add empty heads, boil for 10 minutes, drain and stuff heads immediately. Okay? And they're already clean for you. So 2 pounds of crawfish tails, and this is Louisiana brand. These we're gonna put in a food processor and, you know, ground them up. You're gonna use Italian breadcrumbs. We got 4 ribs of celery, 2 medium onions, 1 medium bell pepper, 2 tablespoons of garlic, and then I got 3 tablespoons of parsley flakes, and then 1 stick of butter. And so we're gonna melt the butter in the pan after we cook our Trinity, and then once that's translucent, we're gonna add the crawfish meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video while I go ahead and get that ground up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, this is what it looks like once you grind it up in your food processor. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get our butter to start melting, and then I'll be back. We're gonna add our seasoning. All right guys, I'm back. So you see my butter has already begun to melt. So you just dump your seasoning in there. So it's my celery, of course my onions, and bell pepper. And I'm not gonna add the garlic because, like I told y'all before, garlic can burn easily. So I'm gonna add the garlic right before I add my crawfish. So we're gonna give this a good stir. And any of this that you have left over, like after you stuff your heads, you can actually make them into little balls and put like breadcrumbs around, like roll them in breadcrumbs. Or you could actually save the stuffing, and then the next time you want to make this, you'll already have some. You can just thaw it out and, you know, stuff your heads. So, because I think this is going to make a large amount of stuffing, and I'm probably going to run out of heads, but that's okay, because I can always freeze it, you know, yeah. So, go ahead and lower your fire. And then I just normally cover it, stir it occasionally, and just come back and check on it. And once it's clear, we can go ahead and add our crawfish tails. All right, so let's check on our seasoning. And it looks like that's cooked down. So we're gonna go ahead and add the crawfish, our ground crawfish. All right, we're gonna also add our garlic. Some parsley flakes. You want to give this a good stir. All right, so we're also going to add some seasonings, some onion powder, and let me do some garlic powder, and then some Tony's. So I'm gonna let this cook about 10 minutes to heat your crawfish up through and through. Then we'll come back and add the stock and your breadcrumbs. And then you could, you know, taste it and see if it needs anything else. Oh, and I wanted to put some black pepper. I'm not really going to add too much Tony's or salt to it, because you know these crawfish tails, they were cooked in the crab oil, and you know that stuff is kind of salty. And they salt the water too, you know. And I didn't put in a whole lot of Tony's either, because you know they have its own little spice to them from the crawfish broth. So go ahead and cover it up. Cook it further down for about like probably 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll add our stock and our breadcrumbs. All right, guys, so I'm back. So, excuse me. As you can tell, it's been heated through, because see, it's not clumped together like it was, and it smells really good up in here right now. But so yeah, I don't think it's gonna need seasoning like talking about it, because you know your breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs, are seasoned. And then too, we have the that stock from that for the crawfish. So I'm gonna start by adding probably like a cup and a half. So I'm gonna add 1 cup. Let's do like another half a cup. This is gonna be trial and error, because I don't want them to be too much breadcrumb, but so that's about a cup and a half of the stock. And then we're gonna add some breadcrumbs. And let's see. I'm gonna do about a cup of breadcrumbs and just check the consistency of it. I'm gonna stir that in really good. Because you do it just like you do a dressing. Like if you're, like for Thanksgiving, we use chicken, or some people do like a crab dressing. So that's all you're doing, is making a dressing with the crawfish. And that's what you're going to use to stuff the heads with. And we want to soak up some of that water. It's a little too wet, because you want it to kind of be kind of thick, because you're going to form it to stuff it in your shells. So let's get, let me try, which one is this? Is this 1/3 of a cup? Let's go with 1/3 of a cup and see what that does. And I do still have my fire on, y'all. It's on about a 4. All right, it's starting to get there. I'm gonna do another 1/3 of a cup. I'm gonna do half of a 1/3 and see. But it's looking good already, y'all. All right, I'm gonna add the rest of it. So 1 cup and 2/3 of Italian breadcrumb. Just get it to where it's in there good. And if you didn't want to stuff the head, you know you could do balls and like I said, roll them in breadcrumbs after you put the breadcrumbs in it. And do like little appetizer balls. And you would probably do the same with crab. Make some crab balls or some crawfish balls. That would be awesome. Let me see what we taste like. All right. I do think it needs a little more seasoning. So what I'm gonna do, add some Tonys. It's good, but I just like my food real flavorful. Garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. Make sure that seasoning gets all throughout. So let's see. Perfect. Now we're gonna set this aside and put it in a bowl. We're gonna set this aside, let it cool off completely before we start, you know, stuffing the shells. So I'll be back. The sauce. So we're basically gonna make a roux. So I have 2/3 cup of oil. I use canola oil. You can use vegetable oil. It doesn't matter. Flour, about the same amount, equal parts. So 2/3. Of course, my seasonings. I have 2 cans of tomato paste, a can of Rotel tomatoes. I have garlic powder, onion powder, of course, basil leaves, thyme, 1 medium bell pepper, a medium onion, a bunch of green onions, and then about 4 celery stalks. And then we're also going to use about 8 cups of the crawfish stock. And then we're also going to use a pound of crawfish tails to add to the actual sauce. All right, and I do add a little bit of sugar to cut the acidity. All right, so I will be right back. We'll begin making it, y'all. So I think my grease is about hot because it's, you can tell because it's kind of shimmery. So I'm gonna go ahead and, while I got that going, I do have my stock heating up. So go ahead and add 2/3 cup of flour. All you're gonna do is just constantly stir it till it gets to have color. Breaking up any little pieces of flour that you see. Like so. Yeah, so you do lower your fire. I have mine at about a 5 right now. But I've always done my roux in a cast iron skillet. So if you don't have one of these, get you one, invest in one. Very good thing to have, and preferably get one that's already seasoned. And for those that are older, you know what I mean when I say seasoned. If you don't get one that's already seasoned, what you do is you have to take like that old school lard, that Crisco, and rub that on your pot, even the handle, inside and out, and then bake it in the oven. I think for like 15 to 20 minutes. And you can just bake it on like 350. But it helps so that when you're washing them, they don't get rusted. So it's a little fun tip. So anyways, I'm gonna keep on stirring my roux, and once it gets to the desired color, I'll be back and show you what to do next. And while it's boiling, I also put the 2 tablespoons of baking soda in there, and I just want to show you. I'm gonna drop those crawfish I told y'all I bought. If I can get the bag open good enough. Shoot. Drop them all in there. And it's set to boiling for about 10 minutes, and then drain the stuff immediately. All right. So let's check on our roux. It's starting to get brown. They're not quite as brown as I want it, because you do want it kind of dark. Keep stirring. Alright, I'll be back once it gets to the desired color. I just wanted to show you that I'm putting the crawfish tails. the crawfish bodies in there, in the water. Alright guys, so this is our roux. It's pretty dark. I don't know if you could see it real good. That's what we want. Now you can let this cool and drain some of the oil off of it, or you can continue cooking it and add your onions, bell pepper, celery, and all that to this. And the onions will stop it from browning. You're just gonna cook this down pretty much until your onions are clear. But that roux is gonna stick all over your veggies. Try not to make them messy in the kitchen. So this is what we have. So I'm gonna continue to let this cook down. And once it gets to the desired that I wanted, I'll come back and show you what we're gonna do next. Okay guys, so after my roux was done, I didn't mention I went ahead and strained the crawfish heads, and then I'm gonna show you how to stuff them. So that part got cut off for some reason, so just wanted to put that out. So I got a pan out. I just lined with some aluminum foil and spray with extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. So I'm gonna just take some of the stuffing, and I have my crawfish head, and it's cooled off. I ain't doing like I did yesterday or the other day when I made them bell peppers. And you can kind of like form it and just stuff it in there. And you can take like your let's see, I'm holding it up too high. I'm gonna have to do another one to show y'all. But you just want to stuff that in there like so. And these do take a while. This time consuming, so make sure if you're gonna make this that you have the time to do it. So that's one. I'm gonna do another one to show y'all again. I just kind of hold it open on a small end, so the bigger end, and you just grab some. You could actually form it into a ball, open it up, stick the ball in there, and then take like your index finger and just push it down in there. Whatever's easiest for you. I've seen people do it in a piping bag, you know, just like so. And I'm gonna do that until all the heads are stuffed. So I'm gonna just take some of my stuffing. And press that down enough. And once I'm done with them, I will be back and she'll tell you what we're gonna do next. All right, y'all, so here's my pan where my heads are stuffed. I didn't have to use the whole bag. It literally, I did use half of my mixture and I froze the rest, and I used probably a little more than half of the shells, but this is plenty to put, you know, in the bisque. So I'm gonna bake it in the oven on 350. And I'm gonna do it for about, I'm gonna say about 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer, and then we can move on to, go ahead and switch you guys over. We're gonna move on to the bisque part. All right, we're gonna go ahead with the bisque. So what I did was I just got that stock that I had. I got that heating. And I'm gonna bring it to a boil. And what you could do is, I did remove that my roux from the fire. So I'm gonna actually, I don't know if you guys can see. Where's my so that's the crawfish stock. And I'm simply going to take my roux and add it in there. Fire up a little bit because I think my roux cooled off. So I added this to the pot. Now I like rotel tomato, so I'm gonna add it, but that's optional. You don't have to add it because I've seen people that just do the tomato paste. So that's fine. However you want to do it is your stuff. So I can't tell you what to do, but I can show you how to make it the way I make it. But anything you don't like, you know you don't ever have to put in a recipe. So I'm gonna add my tomato paste now. I'm gonna have 2 cans of tomato paste. You gonna put it up? Come on. Now move out the way. Alright. Sorry, y'all, talking to my son. He's putting up some dishes off the dish rack for me. And I was in the way. Now this is gonna thicken up, y'all. So don't worry, because we got our, our brown flowers in there. And you could actually go ahead and season your sauce. So I'm gonna do some Tony's. Y'all, I had an awful day today. First thing, I was late to work because my alarm, I slept through it. I was so tired. I worked all week. My last break was last Sunday. So, and my body's just not used to it. I'm not used to getting up that early. Parsley flakes. So, my body was in shutdown mode. But, you know, I did make it to work and I, you know, everything. And got everything right on track. Salt. Do some black pepper. But then I come home and y'all, the toilet was clogged up and it had backed up into the shower, it wasn't nothing nasty that backed up into the shower, but it was just the fact that it was, you know, the toilet, something with the septic tank. I had to go find a maintenance man. Garlic powder. I had to go find the maintenance man to get him to come take a look at it, and they did something and the water went down, but it was still, when you went to flush, it'll fill up with water again. It's just sweet basil leaves. So, needless to say, I had to call my uncle to come over. And this is some thyme. And I'm just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot of that. And then we're going to do some onion powder. So, it's like late in the evening. And I need to take a shower. And I need to get my butt ready for bed and everything. So I got to do go to work tomorrow morning. Gonna be there for 5. But I'm like, I really need to take a shower. Like, but I did get out of the clothes that I wore to the post office because, you know, just, you don't know what's on them boxes. And I hated being around here all day like this. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't want to call in. But you might have to freaking call in if you can't freaking take a shower or something. And I was like, well, maybe I can go at my mom's. But I don't want to go over there. You know, I just want to be in my own house, you know. Alright, so I am going to do I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar just to cut down on the acidity of the tomatoes because, y'all, I get acid reflux sometimes. Ain't that weird? When you're older, you be getting all kind of shit happening and going on. Alright, so I'm going to bring this to a boil. And allow it to start cooking and start to thicken up some. And then I'll add my crawfish probably the last 10 minutes or so of cooking. And yeah, then I'll be back. Okay guys, so we got this to a rolling boil. So all I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cut the fire down to about maybe 3.5. Cover it up and just let it cook. And I'm gonna say we're gonna cook it for probably about, I'm gonna say about 30 to 45 minutes. And we can just check it occasionally, stirring it, just checking to see how it's doing. You know, and how thick it's getting. Alright, so I will be back. Alright, I'm back. So it's time to take the stuffed crawfish heads out of the oven. And this is what they look like. They got a nice little like brown color on them, if you can see. Alright, and so we're still waiting on our sauce. And this is what it looks like now. So we got another, I want to say 30 minutes of cooking. But I just want to show you guys what it's looking like, and it is going to thicken up, so don't worry about it. I know it looks thin now, but it's going to thicken up. And it's going to cook down even more. So we're going to let that continue to cook, and then when it gets thick, I'll be back. Alright guys, this is what it looks like, and see, it's thickened up some. I'm going to go ahead and add my crawfish tails to it. And this is 2 pounds of crawfish tails. This thing popped up on me. Go ahead and give that a good stir. And you can also taste your sauce. Make sure you got enough seasoning. And it actually tastes pretty good. I am gonna hit it with a little more Tony's. Maybe some more black pepper. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Just taste it and see if you added enough seasoning to it. All right, I'm gonna let this cook until it's my crawfish tails are heated up. Let's cook through and through. And then I'll be back and we'll add our stuffed crawfish heads. Okay, on this part of the video, I apologize for the volume, but what I was saying is that the sauce had gotten to the consistency that I wanted it, and we're getting ready to add the crawfish heads. So I do apologize. So don't strain to try and hear what I'm saying on that first part, but yeah, but something happened with my volume, and like I said, I do apologize, but let me go ahead and show you what I did. All right, guys, so I let it cook for like probably about 10 minutes, actually, just to heat the crawfish up through. So now I'm going to add my crawfish heads. And that's something I can scoop them with. But yeah, you want to cut your fire off. So, and you're just going to add them to it. And they are going to absorb some of the sauce that we made. And yeah. So this is, we actually cooking this for tomorrow, so it's going to actually sit in the overnight in the fridge, and it's going to be really good. But y'all, I swear, today has been one heck of a day. I'll just give this a light stir. And just let it sit till it cools off. And then I'm going to stick it in the fridge, and we'll have this tomorrow for dinner over rice. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I want to thank y'all for watching and supporting me. Hit that like button, share, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button so that you get notified on anytime I post a new video. All right. Thanks for watching.